Hello again, and welcome back, Demon Slayers. This is episode 38 of my complete platinum trophy guide for Demon Souls on the PS5, and I am going to have to begin the episode by apologizing. In the last episode, at the very end, I said that we were going to be heading to the King's Tower to do part two of that area where we would be going up against the boss, the false King Allen. And I was getting a little bit ahead of myself. I had completely forgot that we have the only pure black world events that we have remaining in the game are in Boletaria. We've done the pure white world events in Boletaria much earlier on in our playthrough, and now we have the pure black world events where a primeval demon will be appearing in level 1-3 for us to go grab a colorless demon soul from, and then Executioner Miralda also appears as a Black Phantom in 1-1, which is the Gates of Boletaria. So between episodes, I went and I bought a whole bunch of aged spice, most of which I've put into my stockpile with Thomas, but I've got 15 aged spices here in my inventory with me, and at this point I am going to pop the souls that I have. So I'm going to use these. So that's 20,000. Perfect. So pop this stuff and let's see here. So we should be able to take a couple levels here. To be honest, I am going to put those. I think I'm going to put those into magic. I wouldn't mind having my dexterity up. Although I'm not sure what will be required for. Well, I couldn't wield the demon brand. It wanted 14 dexterity. You know what? I'm going to assume. Well, let's see. I'll make sure for you guys right now. Northern Regalia. So the Northern Regalia is going to require 14 dexterity to wield. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my dexterity up to 14 right now, because that is a weapon that I'm going to want to be wielding in my second playthrough. So it's a little bit unfortunate, but I'm going to take 2 levels in dexterity. And now I'm going to head over to Baldwin to make sure that my equipment is fully repaired, and we are at this point going to head over to Boletaria. So I've got my Stones of Ephemeral Eyes, because we're going to have to bring the world. So we're not going to need. It looks like we're basically just at neutral, or maybe 1 above neutral. So I'm going to head. I find that it will be quickest to do our suicides over at the Gates of Boletaria, where the Executioner Miralda will be appearing as a Black Phantom. So we just want to make our way. We want to make our way down here, and just to show you guys too, once we've achieved pure white world tendency, and then we've moved away from it back to black. That gate does not close on us or anything like that. It remains open. Ooh, crystal lizard. So we will take care of these Black Phantoms very quickly. And we want that Crystal Lizard drop. So I'm going to head over there. Sharpstone Shard times 6, right on. And now at this point, I am going to put my stones in my quick use items, and we're going to restore our body, and I am going to suicide. Alright, so that is 1. I think we're going to have to do 4 of them. I will make sure once we get to our 3rd suicide to reset the world to see what it looks like. I really don't want to use more stones than I will need. So there's no more Crystal Lizard this time. Alright, right on. 1 swing and they're all done. And we'll collect our souls. We don't want to lose our souls. Restore our body, and over the cliff, over the edge we go. And now we will repeat that. Let's see if we can maybe get all 3 of these guys again. Nope. I guess I was too quick for them this time. We'll pick up that Crescent Moon Grass. We'll go and grab our souls. And once more into the fray. Now we will see. So let's reset the world this time, just to make sure we are getting close to black. So this is near black. It is not pure black. It looks like we've got 1 eye stone to go, which I figured it would take 4 of them. And we'll just let him come. Right on. So here I'm using the Ring of Avarice also to try and get as many souls out of these guys as possible. There we go. So if you just wait a second for them to actually attack and then go in there with that move, it's ad busters. And we've got 1 more suicide. Perfect. So we will reset the world. And that is going to do it. We are at pure black now. So I am going to remove the Ring of Avarice, and I would like to use the Cling Ring for this battle against Miralda The Executioner. And I will just let my health regenerate. We should be there by the time we get to see her. I've got to go pick my souls up, but luckily for us, it's on the way to Miralda. She is found down in this section here, so we will head over this way. Don't forget about the Black Phantoms. Those guys spawn every time you come into this section. Okay, so that's going to do it for all 3 of them. And there is a whole group. I think there's 4 or 5 of them that spawn up here, up this hill right here too. So be careful here. Oh. And remember, this is pure Black World tendency. These guys do hit harder than normal. Obviously, it wasn't enough to kill me, but you don't want to take you don't want to take a hit from each of them at the same time. That's for sure. I mean, worst case scenario, you're just gonna die and go back to the Archstone right over there. The world will still be pure black. You'll need to come back and collect your souls, but. So it's not the end of the world, it's just a little bit annoying. And Executioner Miralda is found right around this corner here. So we just wanted to walk in and trigger her, and she's going to follow us out here. Ooh. Oh. Wow, that was very sloppy on my part. I must have jinxed myself talking about dying. Sorry about that, folks. So we will head back. Oh. Wow, I'm feeling lucky this time. If you want, you can try to use your magic too. Obviously, our magic is pretty strong. I have used the spell Death Cloud on Miralda before too, and I literally just waited around until it killed her. It took a little bit, but you cannot cure that spell, so. Ooh, let's heal ourselves. And there we go. All right. I could maybe apply Cursed Weapon here. It's not a terrible idea. And that's going to do it for Executioner Miralda. So pretty simple to do with your Dragon Bone Smasher, especially if you apply Cursed Weapon. There's some pretty powerful hits. So because we have not died right now, we are still in pure Black World tendency. If you look up in the left-hand corner, our character tendency has shifted to pure white. So at the end of this video, we are going to be warping back to the Nexus, where we are going to head up to the Monumental and collect our Friends Ring. And then at that point, I may save that. I may actually save that for episode 39. That's going to delay our King's Tower episode, but so we just want to be careful. We need to make our way now at this point to the inner ward, where a primeval demon is waiting for us. And the reason why I am not just warping over to the inner ward is because this primeval demon is actually, if I were to warp over to the inner ward right now, it would reset our world tendency, and we would be back at neutral. So the primeval demon would not be there anymore; he would disappear. So right now he is there, and as you can see in the symbol right there, we're still in pure black. I am just going to run right past these hoplites. I'm not too interested in them. I can always farm souls later. They really don't drop that many souls as it is anyways. So just for the sake of time, we're just going to run past them. And we will head up this way. There are going to be some enemies on this section of the bridge. Oh. All right. We'll use one of those. We will dodge their attacks. All right. 4 birds, 1 sword. Oh. That was poorly timed. All right. And do watch out for those archers. Huh. All right, so we're not gonna bother with those guys. Watch out for these guys up ahead. We'll dodge their attack. Well, that ended up working out well. It's a sign from the universe, is what I think. So we will continue on here. And let's go see. I feel like that crystal lizard may have spawned. It is pure black, so. Right on, and we will leave those archers to their own devices. I'm not too worried about those guys. Yes, they do have souls for us, but for the sake of time, once again, we will continue on our path to the inner ward. It's actually, from this point on, it's very easy to get to the primeval demon. You shouldn't have much difficulty with it. And we have this dog now. Okay. And we are off. So we do want to be careful. I hear that crystal lizard already. Huh. Jeez. Ooh. There we go. And And let's get into that crystal lizard really quickly. Awesome. Hardstone chunks. Great. We'll send all this stuff to our storage, and we're going to continue up this way through the shortcut. So we want to come up through this section here. Come on, pal. Come on out. And we are almost to that primeval demon. So. We will go deal with these archers right here. And then we've got this guy. So, I am just going to put on the Providential Ring, just in case, because my understanding is these colorless demon souls are not guaranteed. And then... So I put my Providential Ring on to raise my item discovery. So there it is, colorless demon soul, and we will pick up this late moongrass. And at this point, that is it for the pure black world tendency events in Boletaria. So we have finished everything in Boletaria, other than slaying the false King Alent. So that will be for another episode. Right now, we are going to warp back to the Nexus. And that is going to conclude this episode. So I am going to, well, no. I'll go over, so to finish this episode off, I'm going to go to the smithing grounds, and I'm going to put that colorless demon soul in my Dragonbone Smasher. So I'm going to level up my Dragonbone Smasher, and then we have one more colorless demon soul. We have one more colorless demon soul to farm or to find. Unfortunately, we should have had two more, but Bjor ended up dying during that battle with the blue dragon. So it's up to you. That might be a good reason to skip that battle, though. It's entirely up to you guys. I will leave that decision in your court. I'm sure that you could probably make it through that battle without him dying also. It just happened to be that the luck of the draw during that particular encounter in my playthrough, Bjor succumbed to his wounds. So we will take a +3 with the Dragonbone Smasher. And alright, Ed, I'm getting out. Jeez, he's kind of a grumpy old bugger, eh? Makes great weapons though, so we'll forgive him. And now we are back at the Nexus, and that is going to be it for episode 38. So we have just finished the Pure Black World Tendency events in Boletaria. That takes care of all of that completely. And up next, we are going to be doing both the Pure White as well as the Pure Black character tendency events for the game. So and that is going to basically wrap up I believe the rings trophy. I think that at this point we're only missing like 2 rings. King of Rings 90%. No, so we're missing 3 rings at this point. And we should be receiving all 3 of them. I believe. Okay. Oh no, that's right. We need we need our gold coin from the fat official. I almost forgot. So before I make that world tendency or that character tendency episode, I am going to be going to farm the gold ring from the fat official. So unfortunately, I'm not actually going to show the farming of that. You just have to pick any fat official. I prefer doing it over at the Tunnel City. Well, maybe I'll go show you that farm really quickly. And I'll tell you what. Let's see here. Claws, broadsword, okay. So we are going to, what I am going to do here is send a storage, okay. And we'll speak to Thomas. And I am going to grab the claws. And to make this go a little bit smoother, I am going to go over. So there's no trophy for this. It's not necessary that you create the large sword of searching. I thought I would show you guys how to do it though, just for fun. Geez, I've never used these before. Huh. So we're gonna speak to Blacksmith Ed here, and we are going to upgrade the claws. Sharpstone shard, okay. And what does Bladestone, okay. So we need to bring the claws to what is it? +8. +4. Oh, large shard. Wow, we've got a lot of those. And we'll take 7, and we'll take 8, and at this point we can create the large sword of searching, which unfortunately, oh wow, my dexterity is not high enough. I'm going to create it right now anyways because we don't have any other use for the Hero Demon Soul, and even though my dexterity is not going to be high enough for me to wield this weapon, I can still wield it in my offhand, and it is going to, so the large sword of searching, it brings good fortune, and the wielder of the sword will be more likely to obtain items. So we are going to use this for our gold coin farm. So I'm going to create that using the Hero Demon Soul right now. You need the Hero Demon Soul, and the Hero Demon Soul is not used to purchase any spells in the game. It is used to purchase miracles, but I'm not after the miracle, the Saint's Trophy with this particular character. I could do that in a third playthrough if I wanted to, but right now I'm showing you guys how to get the Sage's Trophy in 2 playthroughs. So we are going to do the large sword of searching, and that's great. So that is going to be right here. It has some really great moves too. It has this move right here. It really is not a bad weapon if your character is powerful enough to use it. It doesn't work as well maybe in the second playthrough, but that's neither here nor there. So at this point, we'll put on the Dragon Bone Smasher, and then I will equip that in my offhand. So even in the offhand, and I'm going to stack it with the Providential Ring, and we are going to warp over to the Tunnel City quickly. And we need to farm a gold coin from the Fat Official that is found. Ooh. That's found down on the left. And just show you guys here. So just to show you, in the Archstone of the Covetous King, since we defeated that Black Phantom and the Primeval Demon, our world tendency has shifted back to, I believe that's one above neutral. So we're just gonna run past this guy. We'll let the proximity bomb kill him. And we're gonna run down here, and if you remember, there is a Fat Official right here. Ooh. Oh, we were way too. Oh wow. Just really encumbered here. Oh, I hate that roll. There we go. Okay, so that time it was a full moongrass. However, the Fat Official, on very rare occasions, he does drop a gold coin, and we need that gold coin to trade with Sparkly the Crow for a very rare ring in the game, which I believe is it might be the Ring of Uneven Scales, I think. So I've come here, and I'm just going to warp back into the Tunnel City so that I can go kill him again, in hopes that he will give me a gold coin. So we will head down this way. I'm not going to show you the whole farm. I'm just going to do this one more time. I just wanted to show you where exactly I farm gold coins from the Fat Officials. It'd be really nice if he just dropped that coin right now. No, full moon grass. So I'm just going to leave that here, and you guys can do this farm however you like. Again, it's not required that you create the large sword of searching either. But certainly, personally, I find it helps. I think it will get me that gold coin sooner rather than later, especially stacked with the Providential Ring, which is also supposed to raise our item discovery. So just going back and forth and reloading this area and killing that Fat Official over and over is eventually going to net you a gold coin, and then we're going to have to go and trade that gold coin with Sparkly the Crow. So I will show you that when we do the character tendency events. I'll include that in that video, and we'll be earning that gold trophy, the King of Rings, which is a very rare trophy in the game. And then we will, after we finish the character tendency events and we get that King of Rings trophy, we will be moving on to the basically to the false King Alan over at the King's Tower, which he is basically the final boss in the game. Technically the second last, but he is the hardest boss to defeat. So we'll be going up against him in just a couple episodes. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope you got some use out of this episode here today, and if you liked it, I would appreciate it from the bottom of my heart if you hit that like button. If you disliked it, same thing. Hit the dislike button and tell me why. Tell me what you disliked about the video. Let me know what you think I should do to improve it. Or if there's something I missed, or if you disagree with a strategy. Again, I'm all ears. I would love to hear what you guys think, what a different strategy might be for, let's say, Miralda, or anything like that. So please let me know down below in the comment section. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing a bunch more tutorials and walkthroughs over the next year. I've got some really great games coming up. Like Hitman 3 is going to be dropping on January 20th. Well, at least it's supposed to be out that day. Fingers crossed it does not get delayed. But so I'm going to be doing some Hitman videos. I'll probably be doing some live streams. So you guys can check that out in the future, especially if you're subscribed to my channel. So definitely subscribe to the channel. You'll know as soon as I drop any new content. And for now, that is going to wrap up this episode. And remember, stay safe out there, Demon Slayers.